Utayaribu wewe, unaharibu bushes. Njoo shikilie. Usikalie. The Beth Mobility Iron Horse, the stylish boda boda. This is one of the more recent bikes in the market, picking more and more interest by the day. I won't be surprised if it's mostly for the looks, because it looks quite exquisite. Sitting at around 175,000 Kenya shillings. You get a single-cylinder 4-stroke 180cc bikes that produces approximately 18 horsepower. A disc brake for the front and a drum brake for the rear, giving you enough braking power required for the bike. Although, you should be extra careful when applying the front brakes, as the front suspensions are quite soft, which results into pushing down of the handlebars quite far, which may result into you falling. In terms of how the front and rear suspensions felt, they were just okay. The seat's ergonomics were fantastic. Always appreciate the flat style of seat, which allows you to sit upright, reducing any strain on the back. The total height of the bike is about 1 meter from the ground to the highest point, which is quite sustainable for short people. Unlike a really expensive bike that I reviewed last, this one comes with an electric starter and also a kickstart for emergencies. It has a digital display which shows the speed and gear and fuel capacity. I actually prefer the analog type because I'm more old school, but most prefer this, so there you go. On to my riding experience.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
The bike feels quite okay. Very smooth controls, especially the throttle. I have seen many reviews of this bike and people always complain about excessive vibrations, which I was actually looking forward to, but this one didn't give me that. So I'm not very sure if it was because it's a brand new bike or what. Someone can explain to me down below. Its power was quite decent, nothing special but not too low that I would call it weak. Power delivery was consistent throughout the throttle range. I achieved a maximum of 113 km per hour, and this was brand new. As it is tradition, I put it up against my 200cc monster, the Haojin Warrior. The results were as expected. The Warrior has way more power at the lower gears, hence the takeoff is so much faster. But this didn't do too bad. The speed is actually quite sustainable. It's not a bad buy for me, because just like a boda boda, you can put the knee guards and the windscreen in front of you, which are usually pretty useful. Fuel consumption is quite decent. It will give you around 45 kilometers per liter, depending on how you ride it. Spare parts are probably not expensive, and it's probably going to be around for a very long time. Stay safe, ride safe.